Hey guys, GoForce Online here to bring you another one of my trash builds. Now this is my Necromancer Overland PvE character. So basically the character designed for most Overland content and also for arenas like Vital Shrine and Maelstrom. So basically solo trying to clear content. Let's take a look. So sitting at about 33k health and 30k max stamina there. So nice resource pools to pull from there. Weapon damage is at 4k, so this is buffed up though. So 4k average, so it's not bad to deal that extra damage. And resistance is sitting at 26k spell and physical resistance. This one is boosted up as well. I'll show you guys in a second. So nice high resistances make you more durable, nice weapon damage, so increases your damage output as well. So it's a nice balance between the lot. I'm using the Warrior Munderstone, and these are all the buffs that I have active at the moment, just by using the armor sets. So the first set I'm using here is Mighty Chudan. So basically gives me some armor and max health as well, but I gain major resolve at all times, so increases my physical and spell resistance. Because you're going to be solo contenting, there's not a lot of time to swap between and activate buffs as you need to go. So in this build, all of my buffs are already activated with my weapon sets. So with efficiency, it's not quite as good because these are slots that can be used by other sets. It may be more effective in damage reduction or in damage dealing, but this is just to make sure that my resistances and my weapon damage is sitting perfectly where it needs to be at all times. So second set I'm using here is Drag King Slayer. So this one grants me major brutality at all times, so increases my weapon damage by 20%, and after killing an enemy I gain major expedition for 8 seconds as well. So this is if you have to killing down one enemy, you need to run to the next one, or you need to run away from AoE or something like that, that extra speed definitely comes in handy. And then I've got three item pieces here for agility. So it grants me max stamina and some weapon damage there as well. And then on the front bar I have the Master's Perfected Maul. So it gives me some physical penetration, and also whenever I use Cleave it deals additional 1500 to the enemies in front of me in a cone. And then on the back bar I just have a Maul of the Trainee. This can be swapped out for any other two set piece you want to have there. I just use Trainee as an example here. So then going to the skills, so basically the design of the skills is to deal damage and do something else at the same time. So first one here is the Scythe, so it deals 7k physical damage and then heals me for 5k at the same time. So this is your spamming skill, so it heals me and deals damage at the same time. The next one is Wrecking Blow. So it deals 11k physical damage there, and it grants me Empowered for 3 seconds, which increases my light attack and heavy attack damage by 40%. So in the rotation you would activate this Wrecking Blow, then follow that up with a light attack, or you can use 2 or 3 light attacks for the maximum efficiency of Empowered, and then move on to your next skill. Next one is Stampede, so this is just my gap closer. So it deals 6k physical damage and the attack is always a critical strike. So after reaching the target, you deal 996 physical damage to all enemies in the area every 1 second for 10 seconds. So this one deals initial damage and then damage over time as well. Next one I have here is the Morph of Cleave, which is Brawler. So this deals 7k physical damage to the enemies in front of me, and then another 1500 as a cone because of the weapon that I'm using. And it also grants me a damage shield for 6k for 6 seconds as well. So each enemy hit also increases the strength of the damage shield up to a maximum of 300%. So you can have a damage shield that covers up your entire health bar if you have multiple enemies around you and activating this skill. So basically the idea behind this is to deal damage and then receive assistance from that as well. And the next one here is Resistant Flesh. So this just heals me for 5k health and applies a debuff. Applies a debuff on me, but also grants me physical and spell resistance. So this skill is here as if I'm running really low on health and all my other skills are using stamina, so my magicka pool is available. So I can activate this skill, heal up my health, and then continue on, not having to worry about not having magicka to activate the skill. And the last one here, it's one of my all-time favorites, is Temporal Guard. So it grants me minor protection, which reduces my damage taken by 5%, and if I block, then I get a damage shield for that as well. Now you can use another ultimate here from the Warrior, so the Fighters Guild skill line. So you can put Dawnbreaker there. Now Dawnbreaker doesn't have the initial weapon boost there, but you still get the increased weapon damage. Where is that now? So the increased weapon damage from having that Fighter's Guild skill equipped there. So then on the back bar, so mainly just AoEs or damage over time skills. So first one here is Razor Caltrops, so it deals 1000 physical damage for 10 seconds, and it also applies Major Breach, which reduces their physical resistance by about 6k for 4 seconds as well. And next one is Tangling Webs, so it deals 7k physical damage, and after 10 seconds the webs explode, dealing another 10k poison damage at the same time. It does have a synergy, but because most of the content you will be solo, the synergy doesn't really apply. And then the next one is Soul Splitting Trap. So this is a nice skill to have because it does cost magicka, but it deals physical damage. So it is a cheap skill to cast, so you're not going to run out of magicka for using it, but it deals that 10k physical damage over 10 seconds. So nice skill to have there as a bit of something extra. Then I've got Skeleton Archer. So summon the Skeleton Archer, which deals 3000 physical damage every 2 seconds, and then it increases damage as it goes on. It does drop a corpse once the skeleton does die. Next up is Necrotic Potency. So that's 3 times fast. So basically, if there's a body on the ground, I can activate the skill, which grants me 6 ultimate and heals me for 1600. So also reduces my damage taken by 3% for having the skill. So if you're on the back bar, you don't have that minor protection on you, but you do have some 3% mitigation there as well. And then the last one is the Goliath. So it increases my max health by 30% for 20 seconds and also restore 30k health. So it is, if you're going to run into content, it's going to be difficult, you know a hard part's going to come up, you would rather activate this ultimate, so it heals you, it deals damage around the area, and just for that time you're pretty much unkillable. So using this ultimate correctly, you can definitely do some damage. Alrighty, let's take a look. So now my food runs out just as I'm about to start content. So here, pretty much healing, there's a shield, so dealing damage and healing all at the same time. See, and there's that AoE damage happening. Gap closer and the AoE damage. Anyway, I'm not going to finish this off now. So that's that major speed boost, so 30% speed boost there means you can get out of the way if you want to. Anyway, thanks for listening guys. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for builds that I need to use in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. Take care and be safe. Bye.